Hi, my name's Mark Woolman and I run the visual effects degree here in the University of Hertfordshire. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for watching this video. Quite a number of you, I'm guessing, are wondering what visual effects actually is. If you've seen the film Iron Man or any Marvel film or an Avengers film, that's in a nutshell what visual effects is. Think Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Star Wars. It goes on and on. That's the film side of visual effects. Then there's the commercial side of visual effects. So most TV commercials you watch nowadays will have some kind of digital visual effects in there. The reason I mention some of these films actually is a lot of our grads are working on these films right now. So if you've actually seen Doctor Strange or the current Star Wars films, that's where quite a lot of our students have ended up and still talk to us quite a lot actually, and communicate back about what they think about the industry, and we feed that into our degree in the visual effects degree, and I take everything on board. So that's what my students do. What did I do? Well, I worked in the visual effects industry as well. So if you've seen any of the Harry Potter films, a lot of Doctor Who, a lot of TV commercials, I worked on a huge number of films myself. I've done on-set supervision, I've done all kinds of different things. So generally, when you get the degree coming from us, you're taught by professionals who've actually been in the industry and still work in the industry every now and again as well when we get a bit of spare time. So, what are we looking for from you when you come to us? It's a two-way partnership. As I said before, that I take a lot of advice off of companies and grads that are now in the industry. But there's specific things I'm looking for when you come to see us for an interview. A lot of these things are very applicable to other degrees as well across the country, other visual effects degrees. So, what are we looking for from you when you come to see us? First of all, I'm looking for a confident person that knows what they're talking about, that have maybe researched the industry a bit, that can talk about some of the companies they've liked. And a bit of a hint here, most of the visual effects companies in the world are based in Soho, London, so it's not too hard to do the research if you're in England. So, what are we looking for when you come to see us? I'm looking for a very confident person. I'm looking for someone that's done a bit of research, has understood what visual effects is. There's lots of very good websites out there. There's lots of making ofs. Watch all those making ofs. Understand where the visual effects industry is. And a bit of a hint here, it's in Soho, London. When you come along, I'm guessing you have a bit of knowledge, there'll also be your portfolio that you bring. So what are we actually looking for in your portfolio? What's going to help us tell us or inform us that you're a really good person to accept? I'll be looking at a range of things and I'll list some of them. You don't need to do all of them, so don't panic, you don't need to do all of them. I'll just list a range. Some of the things can include life drawing, and by life drawing I mean observational drawing. Don't draw from photos, don't draw from fan art, draw actual drawings. So you might be mum and dad in the living room, it might be your dog asleep on the sofa, all those kind of things are absolutely perfect for us. Sculpture is another good one. There's some students that bring sculptures in. You don't obviously need to bring the actual sculpture in, take photos of it and bring it in. Photography is another really good one, and this is probably quite important if you want to study visual effects. You have that kind of photographic eye, that understanding about what a composition is. It's easier to take 1,000 bad photos and learn from 1,000 bad photos rather than build things in 3D. It's so much faster. So be free and happy with your cameras, take lots of photos, bring only the best ones in to show us. But it's an easy way to learn about composition and lighting. Get your dad's angle poised lamp, all these kind of things, and learn about lighting. Compositing. So if you've ever used After Effects, that's absolutely great. So we do have students bringing in Star Wars fan art where they do lightsaber battles. That's fine. It's nice to push it. And if you're going to do those kind of films, do them really well and make them look really good. What other skills? 3D. 3D is another one we're going to look for in your portfolio. If you're going to be studying visual effects, you have to have an understanding of 3D as well. Make sure you've tried 3D first before coming to the interview, so you actually know you want to be doing these things. Programs students use or potential students use, Blender, Maya, Max, they're absolutely fine. Most universities now teach Maya as their main 3D program, so to be honest, the quicker you can get onto Maya, the better. So you might be wondering particularly what software you need to learn. You get to everything on campus, that's absolutely fine. But we do teach Maya as the main 3D program and Nuke as the main compositor. So the quicker you can get up to scratch with those, the better. A full list of programs is actually underneath this video, so please have a read of that. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so rounding up, what am I looking for in an applicant? What's going to make me decide that I think you'll be great on this course? It's that burning desire that you really, really want to do visual effects, or you want to work in the film industry. It's a hard job to do. It's really, really, really fun. I know, I've been there. My students who have left know they're there now. They say they absolutely love it. It's really hard work though, so make sure you want to do it and try a bit of 3D, try a bit of compositing first to make sure you really want to do it. Hard work's easy when it's fun and you enjoy it, so if you enjoy it, you'll be absolutely fine. So you've applied to our university. What actually happens in an interview? I know it's probably the scariest part, actually coming to an interview. None of us are scary people, don't worry. All we're really here to do is have a chat to you, find out about you. If you've made it into the interview stage, you're almost there. So you can take a big breath and be proud of what you've done because you're almost there. What we're looking for in an interview is to find out about you. What makes you drive? What makes you tick? The kind of things you're interested in. It's the conversation we're really having. Don't think of it as a spotlight under you. It's honestly not that stressful. Interviews generally last about 20 minutes or so, and we'll call you in and you bring your portfolio in and we'll just go through your work and have a look at the work and generally have a chat to you and talk to you about the work. Quite often when I look at an interesting piece of work, I get the student or potential student to show me some more and expand upon that piece of work. We've had students talk about Alice in Wonderland at great depth, lots of things, but it's the thing that is really interesting to you. That's what I'm looking for. And by that, I can draw out what I think would make you an interesting person on these degrees. So it's really the keenness I'm looking for, and you've obviously done your research, you've looked at companies, and it's really, that's all the interview is. And it's very informal, so don't stress at all. I think you'll be absolutely fine, and I really look forward to seeing you on the day, so good luck.